So this is the last part in a series where David and I have been talking about hope and healing from emotional and narcissistic abuse. And we want to end with talking about why we have hope.
I think once you have hope that you can be different, you don't have to carry all the past with you. You can actually live differently today, which kind of brings us to our next question is, why do we have hope for couples?
Yeah, I know I hear feedback from a lot of people that the reason they have come to the Marriage Recovery Center is because we seem to be the only people, which I don't think we're the only people, but we seem to be the only people that have hope for marriages that are racked by emotional and narcissistic abuse. And I think the biggest reason we have hope is because none of us believe that people are pre-programmed robots, unable to decide what their next step is. And we believe that God is bigger than every bit of narcissism and selfishness and pride that we have. So the reality is, when we want to be different, we can be different. We get to choose. Every single one of us gets to choose what our next step is. And so we build from there. Is this really the story you want to tell? Is this really how you want to show up in life? And here's how to tap into ways that can help you really transform your thinking so that you transform your behavior.
Yeah. I'm thinking that within the men's program, I often ask them to share their life stories. I ask them to write a covenant of what their hopes for their marriage would look like, and that kind of stuff. And it becomes focused on what the future would look like, but not until we get to the past and we go, oh, that is what happened to me. That's why I'm responding to this, to my loved one, my spouse, the person who I've chosen to be with. I respond to her as if she were my mother or my father or something evil that happened to me before, and she has nothing to do with that. Yep. And so moving ahead is part of what I would say. There are bad things that happen to people in life, and they might have happened a long time ago.
Yep.
And you might carry some baggage with that, and you probably find yourself going back there. But the good news is, if you learn those things at one time, you can relearn some things. And That's why we offer hope. We offer hope because we don't think we're static. We think that we're actually created by God and that He has a wonderful plan for us. And if there's something messed up, He's on it. He's going to be working on this. And He's not going to just let us go and be messed up for eternity, because He really wants us to be loving of Him as well as others, and especially our spouse. So.
And he's a God of redemption. And you can't have a story of redemption if you don't have something to be redeemed from. And so, that drives a lot of what we do, because we want to see these stories of redemption as well, right? Yeah. So moving into those stories and really bringing in that hope that's God's plan and purpose for all of mankind, is to write a story of redemption.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to us talk about these redeemed groups and you're trying to decide what you might need to do next in your own marriage, I would encourage you to look at our marriage evaluation as a potential next step. Our marriage evaluations are just a 3-hour session where we spend an hour with the wife, an hour with the husband, and then an hour with both together, and kind of determine, where are you, what would make the most sense to work on first, and how can we develop a plan that will best help you heal together so that your marriage can be what you always dreamed and hoped it could be. So if you would like more information, would like to find out more about our programs, you can check out our website at marriagerecoverycenter.com or call our client care team, and they would be happy to help set that up for you. Thank you.
Right. We'll look forward to seeing you all. Have a blessed day.